or the Phoenix lane is maybe the one that I have a few question marks on, but up against a TA, not too bad.
I don't know how to feel about offlane Phoenix at the moment, John. I mean, look, I appreciate that you're going to be able to burn through refraction charges very quickly with the Fire Spirits and Icarus dive. But I appreciate that point. So, like, Arteezy might not have the greatest time during the laning stage against this offlane Phoenix and Pos 4 Spirit Breaker. But my problem is after the laning stage, right? Does this Phoenix offer enough to feel like it's worth picking up as a Pos 3? Personally, I don't think so already. Mind you, you don't have the greatest ways of...
A hero early on in lane, and Funnick is queuing that up now. So I don't mind it too much. I think it does have a place in the game, and I am keen on seeing how much Funnick can get out. Already a bit of an engagement though.
Yeah, Dendi's been caught, and Dendi is gone. Abed to pick up first blood on the Void Spirit. For anyone that missed it, because if you blinked, you probably did.
Happy with himself picking up Doom again.
Yeah.
Keen to see him pick up the Time Warp Aura and get the Octarine, get his Arcane Blink.
Optimal Strike. Fly's going to get Disruption off, but this time around, you don't have crit with the arrow to land. Otherwise, Funnick may have gone to Funnick because he had no Icarus dive available, but it doesn't matter.
Not the biggest loss in the world. I think you're fine enough just grabbing that first blood earlier on anyway. Should set up quite nicely for yourself as these lanes break out. Of course, taking a look at that mid, Abed on that Void Spirit up against Dendi on the Queen of Pain. Dendi did level up Blink as well, so he's not having that insane level 1 presence where you can clear out the wave with a Scream of Pain, you can harass.
Bottom lane, StoneBank does go down. SabeRLigt able to pick off the Wind Ranger and now looking to maybe dive Lodine, but decides better of it because the Scorched Earth was...
Yeah, that's not a good feeling for the Wind Ranger. This hero does feel like it has to pretty much dominate lane. It doesn't feel good farming up, especially with the Atos build if you skip the Maelstrom. So you want to have as strong of a laning start as possible. And it's just for the standard Void Spirit build 202. Not too much of an issue there. But again, holding steady on the mid. Still aggression though.
SabeRLigt, he's going to go down. StoneBank with a very important kill. As Crit is sticking around. StoneBank, he'll pop the Wind Run, but won't dive the tier 1. Doesn't want to risk it against the Mirana. Obviously very happy already just taking down the Doom, and that'll be enough for him.
Good recovery coming out there from Bait. SabeRLigt maybe just playing a little bit too on edge. All that aggression, it doesn't really cost your TA too much. That build-up's still there. The pressure's not a Tango to play with at the least. At some point though, you would want Fly to start stacking up, but leaving the TA solo is pretty damn hard. So that is one thing you are getting out here, like the stack build-up with the Shadow Demon. It's probably not going to come out anytime soon.
A nice pick off at the crit. Lodine setting that one up and was able to secure the kill with the Blood Grenade. As now SabeRLigt does kind of move in as well in a very awkward position, moving away from the Twin Gates. But StoneBank will just chase him down. He has enough mana for the power shot, but he'll go for the shackle instead, trying to set up for the right clicks here between him and Lode. Himself in danger. Blood Grenade did land. He's got no refractions. Charges there. He'll pop another refract, but he's still in pretty huge danger. He's going to try and turn. Abed's there to help out. Abed saves the day. Oh, Abed, just the nick of time. As Arteezy will still go down, but nevertheless, they make it look like a pretty damn good trade.
It does cost movement out from Abed, force the TP up top, but you are more than happy while you're maintaining this aggression down south. SabeRLigt with a Vanguard again feels pretty unstoppable, but there's a response here from Stominant.
Charge out, Stominant gonna go right in onto Crit. Crit gonna move back in onto Lodine, get in the kill before he does go down. Stominant still being chased by SabeRLigt, who does have the Alpha Wolf creep. Try though. But it is very challenging. Disruption bottom lane, Fly. It's going to find a very important pick off in the form of StoneBank. Crit able to get another kill here in the Mirana. Has that level 3 Starstorm, so plenty of damage to be dealt to the Wind Ranger. As mid lane, Abed is being focused, but does just assimilate. Like, it is the thing, like your stuns are so smoke up here from Bait, Lodine and Funnick. Moving into perhaps see if they can try on Abed again. Like, okay, they get the simulate out of him. Abed's going to jump in aggressively with the Astral Step, but he has another one. Can they keep going? They are going to try. Dendi is there with the Shadow Strike, but Crit is right behind him. Stominant's going to charge in. Everybody onto Abed, but this is a tanky Void Spirit. He will finally go down. Nice little bait at the tier 1 tower. He's basically underneath the trap right now, so the slow is going to be there in time. Abed going to land the Aether Remnant, going right after the Wind Ranger, and now the Doom's out. With the arrow connecting, there was no way out of this. Egg committed as well, is gone. Crit will take it. Lodine not looking too safe either, as they have another Remnant to land. And that they will. Right on target. Mid lane. Bit of a jump in. Dendi, he just committed his blink, so he's going to be ultra cautious. The jump is there. Abed, too much damage being dealt with this Void Spirit. Look at his items, right? Hold that thought. One moment. Magic Missile is going to land, but SR want to keep going. Disruption does go. Crit has an arrow. It will land right on point as well. A nice swap away at the very least from Lodine, allowing the space for the Icarus dive, but Lodine's gone. And Arteezy will keep going. Psyblade's not going to be enough for funny. Going back to my point, John, look at Abed.
Stunned. Which, if it does connect, it's big. But I don't see Shopify Rebellion lining up for any of that anytime soon, as they are smoked here.
Abed's going to jump in. Lodine immediately caught. Dendi is still there to help out. Disruption is going to save Abed for now, as he will step away from the egg that does explode, but StoneBank is still chasing, still trying. A nice perch from Fly is going to slow down the Wind Ranger, so Abed can make his way out, but he is still burning to the Fire Spirit damage. Meanwhile, Fly is somehow also walking out of there, but he's going to die. Dendi will take him out. Abed, though, sticking around, seeing if he could snipe Dendi, realizing something is a little bit awry. Dendi, Aether Remnant out to catch the Quap. Arrow's going to land. Dendi cannot survive the onslaught. A ridiculous amount of damage. As long as that arrow lands, you're not getting out. And that looks like it'll be about it. So they will come back to the Roshan pit. We'll ensure that Roshan does go down safely.
Twister. And they've got the full Octarine up on SabeRLigt. Don't charge away.
Oh, Arteezy. He'll get caught out. He is down.
Okay.
I mean, he doesn't have the Aegis, right? So he gets caught like that by 5 heroes. He's down.
It's Abed's fault, I guess. You know, it's time to throw some blame there. Abed.
What are you doing, Abed? Speaking of the devil, Abed's looking to jump in. Disruption with the Aether Remnant, but the arrow's going to land anyway. Won't matter. Bit messy, but still works. The Dominant going to get bashed here by SabeRLigt, or rather just cops the Infernal Blade is going to drop. Lodine's going to...
Pretty far forward. DD does pop itself.
I'll jump in. Egg committed immediately, and Arteezy's going to be the target, as Arteezy just has no way out. He's gone. They just could not help him. I mean, if Funnick gets the...
Clean trade. Shopify looking for an angle back in.
Disruption. Arrow is off the mark. Very close, but not quite close enough. As Dominant shows up. You're stepped around from Crit. Dominant is going to try to run. Bulldoze is on cooldown, though, so he can't really get anything off. As now Funnick, trying to help out, is going to drop. Dendi, they are trying to chase down Crit with the Sonic Wave. They will secure the kill. They might even try for a little bit more onto Abed, but keep in mind he does still have the Aegis up. So Abed can afford to stick around and fight here with SabeRLigt, and they will find Lodine. I'm really not sure if the Void Spirit's the target you want right now, guys. Again, he wouldn't mind a reset at the moment, I don't think. A StoneBank gonna get caught by the Aether Remnant, dissimulate Abed, he'll just keep going. A double kill.
Got room to kind of get that build up. Still, Moonlight Shadow's up. Shopify Rebellion could gun for something.
Disruption up. Arrow is going to connect perfectly onto Dendi. Crit. Oh, Lodine. Not going to be able to save. Dendi's down. And Lodine, I mean, chances are he's also gone, as Crit will give him the whip. Nice little Wisdom Rune there as well. Perfect timing here from Shopify Rebellion. And guess what, John? Disruption Arrow. Dendi. Looking at me. Oh, the Aether Remnant was right on target. Abed, he'll be the one to get disrupted to make sure he can get out. He's going to jump in again. SabeRLigt to join, and StoneBank is just melting to the damage. They just avoid the egg AoE altogether. And now Funnick, he's purged up. He's a bit of a sitting duck at the moment. Arrow's going to land. No Icarus time to speak of. Even Dendi being chased down here by Abed. SabeRLigt jumps in to give the vision. They won't land the Remnant though. So SabeRLigt going to try for the TP out. Will get bashed up by the charge of Dominant. who will also go for the Nether Strike. And eventually SabeRLigt will die while Abed watches. But Abed, he's sticking around. He's got a step charge. He'll jump in after Dendi. Lincoln's is broken. Charges out. Dendi's going to be just fine. Abed now the one in danger. But he does dissimulate towards the north. Arteezy. BKB up. Lodine. Gonna find out the hard way that he has a BKB. At least he forced. But look at this bot lane. SabeRLigt. Gonna jump into 3 heroes. Charges out from Dominant. But he's in the middle of nowhere now. And they found StoneBank with an arrow. Crit's gonna lock him down with the Yule Scepter. Abed's there with the follow-up. And StoneBank has no way out of this. So messy, and won't be able to catch up for the Infernal Blade. Instead, RP, or excuse me, Roshan is what I was meant to say, is available. Don't know where I got RP from. Roshan got arrowed. It'll be a very quick Roshan here for the side of Shopify Rebellion.
Yeah, not going to take too long. Full MKB up for Arteezy now. Lots of output and
try. Doom is out. SabeRLight's gone in on his own. Swap is out from Lodine though. They've got plenty of help around. Crit's moved in as well, but it's only those two versus the world. So SabeRLigt has certainly gone too far.
this with how aggressive you go. Strong, but not overly strong, as Arteezy will just solo the Tormentor. Something that the TA can do.
Gonna burst out Lodine. Charge is gonna be out. They did silence him up so he could not avoid the charge, but it's still Void Spirit. He can still just jump in and 1v3 apparently, as he has the cheese available as well. So Abed not gonna die. He will dissimulate out and he is gonna be just fine and dandy. They just can't deal with it. Jump in onto Fly, but Funnick has committed his Icarus dive now, so he could be in a spot of danger. So Abed will happily jump in and finish off the job.
And that's not a good feeling. It's not that impactful.
Jump in. Abed doing so much damage already to Lodine, who will die to the Starstorm damage of Crit. Meanwhile, Fly getting a nice purge off onto the Wind Ranger means they can make the jump in on StoneBank, and StoneBank is as good as just dead. Dominant at least finding Crit on the Mirana, but it's not going to mean too much. He is also going to die. Buybacks are available, and they may want to commit them ASAP. But they are going to hold out for now. Keep in mind, John, this is all without Arteezy, who's still hitting creeps.
Yeah, this is a repeat of last year we saw from Arteezy. He's not even bothering. Reminds you of his Deucey game. It's not as overwhelming, but come on. This is kind of worse when all the heroes in Shopify Rebellion are at this point in the farm. Almost 2 times as much as the next core inside of Bait.
As Abed, jump in again. Found Funny. Nice juke out of the magic missile. Lodine, or poor old Lodine, just cannot catch a break on this Venge. Now they do have Arteezy around, who does have the Aegis for another 2 minutes and 5 seconds. That tier 3 tower just not going to last very long. Like, there's not really much in the way of defending this. We'll make the initial jump in. They are looking at Dendi now. Abed with a very quick Aether Remnant again into the arrow from Crit. They're just giving them no chances. And by the way, Crit gave the moonshot over to Abed. So Abed's now got that crazy attack speed going. As Arteezy loses the Aegis, does get himself an Aghanim shot. How did he lose was that just the Tormentor?
Yeah, just the Tormentor. I think his refraction expired. So, it happens to the best of us, I guess. Oh my god, Artur.
Abed is going to jump in on Funnick and committed. Not really going to make a difference. It's gone. Meanwhile, Lodine, happy to join Funnick. I mean, I love the fact that Crit, after getting his initial items, just said, screw it, I'm going to get Abed a moonshot. Just deal with the egg. I mean, he could have gave it to Arteezy, to be fair, but Arteezy hasn't been anywhere near Crit the whole game, so...
Yeah.
You know.
No need to bother. Artur is just not joining. He's going for a second Daedalus, by the way. Feeling himself. He might feel himself dead here. He's not careful.
He may. Arteezy, we'll see if he can 2v1. Shackle him up. He's got no Aegis thanks to that Tormentor, so he's gone. Meanwhile, mid lane, Shopify Rebellion are just going to kill off Dendi again. Arteezy, I don't know what challenge he's playing right now, but he is literally not joining his team.
He's not joining his team.
This is all going back to Moonshot, I'm telling you. Arteezy's probably contemplating right now how to convince Ice Frog to make Moonshot global. It's Lodine. Oh,
Ooh,
it's
nice
a perfect Wraith Rem. 41k advantage, John. How much more farm could Arteezy need?
It's not just Arteezy, man. All of them again, ×2. Any hero from the side of Bait. This is like that Reddit graph, but worse.
Oh, Dendi run. Charges there from Stoneman. A nice Sonic Wave. Kills off crit. Dendi is gone. Abed, in the meantime, just going to focus the egg down. Onto Stoneman. Stoneman also just dead here to Abed, who's just going really just out of control. They're not calling it. I don't know how much more of this you can take as Bait. Abed's gone and bought a Mask of Madness now, John.
He wants to
He's just
end
going
this.
full right-click build. He's the pos one now. Arteezy is still farming, by the way. He is still the bot lane, farming at the moment. It's Dendi's going to get jumped. Dendi's all right. Shopify just doing this 4v5. SabeRLigt goes in again with the Doom. And Dendi might just be dead, though SabeRLigt has gone a little bit too far, so he's going to have to run. StoneBank will kill him off. Meanwhile, Arteezy's still at the bot lane eating creeps. It's Shopify Rebellion. They're just losing heroes one by one. Fly is down now. Abed's in trouble. He will shack it off to a creep, and he is dead. And where the hell is Arteezy? Can we have a look at Arteezy? Look at him.
He's under a sentry.
What's he waiting for?
He's under a sentry. What's he doing?
He's hitting creeps the whole time. He's underneath the sentry. The traps make it obvious. Dendi somehow still going to get hit. Meanwhile, Stoneman's going to come in now. BKB pop. Let's see you, Arteezy. That's one down. That's two down. Arteezy. Come on now, Arteezy. StoneBank's down. Arteezy wants to keep going, but they disarm him. That was pretty damn good. A triple kill for Arteezy. All by himself, crit coming into the last moment. And you know what, John, now that he's died, he may as well go back to farming, let's be honest. Clearly he hasn't got enough items to do 5v1
Yeah, it's not
yet.
enough. Not enough. He bought back as well. Is he actually wanting to end the game or... Yeah, you're right. Surely.
If they won't call GG, he may as well. My goodness.
I thought he'd just
much
enjoy
growth
farming
this can
more. You know? Thought he'd want to enjoy this farming simulator a little bit more as... They will just go on to the tier 4s. Funny can't really do too much about this by himself. That should be the game.
I mean, you've got Lodine up in a moment. I guess we could hope for a swap back because Arteezy's being very cautious here. Jump in again from SabeRLigt. I mean, they might just really want the call. A nice swap in here from Lodine. Funnick in the meantime with the egg gonna go down as SabeRLigt still gonna survive the fountain damage. Lodine's getting dive fountain by Arteezy, and that's it. GG finally called as the ancient does go down. 23 to 52, 39k advantage by the end of this game. What a game it was. As I'm looking forward to this one. This should be a very fun matchup here again between these two teams. Game number 2 between Bait and Shopify Rebellion. Very different style of drafts here from either side, but I appreciate that. John, tell me, like...
Fusel, I wouldn't mind that too much and try to suppress Artur. Because a lot of teams have just been leaving this guy alone to farm. You can't afford to do that here with this matchup. He will honestly just naturally outfarm you. Just with
it's the
what
problem
he knows
every
on the
team
map.
has against Shopify, right? Like StoneBank, forced to pick up Doppelganger to be able to safely get away. It is the issue every team has, though, with Shopify Rebellion. It's like if you try to shut down the safe lane, then Abed and SabeRLigt pops off, and if you shut down...
Pretty nice. If Stoneman can line up a good charge, and you can rotate Lodine in for the chain stuns, until Abed's 6, he's going to be a bit susceptible to that.
Nothing to your pile.
Abed and Dendi's still going at it. That'll be about it. I mean, Fly's still going, to be fair. Bit more damage here with the level 1 battery assault, nothing to write home about. We should also have a quick gander at the bottom lane, but we'll see if Stoneman can get lucky with some bashes first. Fly not really taking any bashes quite yet, still no bashes out. He finally gets one.
Yeah,
Charge will be cancelled off by the cogs, and Stoneman is just gonna die. Arteezy to take the kill. StoneBank's having anywhere near as good of a time as Arteezy's having on the Doosa. SabeRLigt, very nice spear back onto StoneBank, but the Doppelganger is going to be there. Magic Missile thrown out onto Crit as well, but StoneBank still taking a bit of damage. He's going to be able to walk away from this, but now Lodine's the one in danger. Spear is available once again. SabeRLigt gonna land the spear onto the PL. Crit trying to move in, but the Magic Missile gonna ensure he can't. In fact, now he will. StoneBank is the only one left as Lodine already went down. Crit is still messing around. He has the leap charges, has the Fairy Fire, is gonna play with the life of StoneBank as they have the spear back up. Charges there onto the Mirana. Spear's gonna land onto Stominen, but StoneBank will go down. SabeRLigt trying to run. Magic Missile's gonna connect. Stominen's getting body blocked by the creep wave. He can't get a range for a hit. He has charged back up now though. He will commit it. Oh, one more hit would have done it, but it's not enough. Saber. Mid lane, big charge in. Abed gonna be targeted. No dissimulate available, so it's kind of hard for him to get away from this. He will go down. Very successful kind of gank attempt here from Beta's Lodine. He's going to be the sacrificial lamb for that, but it's still, of course, taking down Abed's very well worth it. Abed, surprisingly enough, not bothering with 1 point of dissimulate this game. And he does kind of end up paying for it.
Full Vanguard up for SabeRLigt. Artur, again, just not something you can handle, though. They are trying on to fly.
They are going to give it a crack. Fly. Got the battery assault cogs off, and Arteezy's going to move his way in to try and help out. And with the Mystic Snake, they'll have enough to secure the life of Stominen. Arteezy, very thankful for these additional kills, considering he is top of the CS board on top. Has another Mystic Snake out, though Funnick may be baiting for his team. He'll pop the Cold Embrace. In comes Dendi now with the Focus Fire onto Arteezy, but they're still going to go back after Funnick, so Fly, he's able to secure the kill, but now Arteezy is way too far forward, still trying to fight against Dendi, but it's just too much. They will secure the Medusa kill. As Fly is going to try and conce his way out of this situation. The TP available, it's looking pretty tough to juke them out. And eventually, he should go down, and he will. Dendi, great rotation, finds a double. Looks like he is going to be able to just retreat, as Shopify never really find the opening to try and go in with an arrow. You don't have hookshot available yet on Fly. Needs a creep or two to have that up. Stominen, he's going to go for the charge in. Lodine's going to cop the arrow here on the Ven, so he's just going to drop. Fly's still going, but a nice cogs to hold down Stominen. And it also blocks the way from Dendi. It's Crit. Bank, by the way, so...
Yeah, it's been a rough lane.
Yeah, he can just bully him, is what I'm saying, is StoneBank. Rather Funnick. Nice little Winter's Curse committed, but Abed's not going to die. Funnick will be the one to go down. While Lodine and Fly now going at it, but Fly has hook shot, so that's going to be almost a guaranteed kill. Lodine does not have swap available yet. Eventually, Fly will just take his life away.
Expect them to. They're trying SabeRLigt here.
Problem is, he's got the backup. He's got Arena up. Funnick gonna get trapped up along with StoneBank. Nice spear gonna land onto the PL. SR are just still going. SabeRLigt maybe dropping a little bit low. Is gonna get sniped here by Dendi from the north with the power shot. As it seems like Shopify this time around get a little bit too overly confident. And Crit is eventually gonna fall. And will.
For Shopify, you're getting some good farm on Abed, although Abed?
Yeah, he's got an Astral Step charge. He's going to be okay. Jump in again. Looks like Crit is here this time around, so Lodine is just going to melt to the damage output. Power shot, a bit off the mark there. Abed not going to get hit by it.
Game for the last 4 games, although.
Dendi. Being able to get out of the comms. Going to move back into Fly and should have him eventually. Abed still going to jump in though, seeing the win run did end, but with 4 heroes around, he will not be able to get the snipe he was looking for.
Into this diffusal, then you have a solution for Artur. Although, Lodine.
Just gone. That'll be the tier 1 mid tower, surely to fall here as they do cliff it up, but I do not think it's going to make the difference. It'll just delay things a little bit. Though Funnick does have Curse. May look to pop it. It's onto Abed though, and well, maybe they can find him. Charges there. Abed, dissimulate out. Has the Astral Step, will walk away. SabeRLigt, the one being left behind, but he has an arena available. He's just going to drop it immediately. See who we can catch out of this. Looks like Stoneman the one dropping very, very quickly, and he will go down as Dendi's going to try for the focus fire, but the hook shot from Fly is there. Lock him down in the cogs. Dendi's still trying to run. Will be swapped away, but now Lodine has to sacrifice his own life. Nice shackle, though. Dendi going to give it a little bit of time for Lodine to have a chance, but...
Farm for a million years and see what happens.
Oh, nice spear. SabeRLigt landing a perfect spear onto the Wind Ranger. But Lodine, again, going to save the day with the swap. It is going to cost his own life. And sadly, they are not going to be able to catch Abed out of this, though Stoneman, he will cancel the charge. SabeRLigt, though, he's not cancelling. He's jumping right in. He'll cancel Dendi here on the Wind Ranger. So the Wind Ranger is just down. Stoneman also used up here by Crit. Really nowhere to go. We'll run to the high ground, but they just dive him. Top tier 1 tower still slowly being chipped away at. Bait now going to find Abed with a run of Atos up on Dendi, so this could be a huge pick-off, and it will be.
Artur will carry you. This movement's nice, but...
Arena down. He's caught two again. SabeRLigt immediately with the Spirit onto the Wind Ranger, going to force the swap out from Lodine. Funnick will still go down in the arena, and so will Lodine as Stoneman is going to try for the TP out. Is going to make it in time. They just did not have a cancel. But they still got a great team fighter. SabeRLight's still going to find Dendi. Maybe this is why he wanted the Mars. He's just so good on this hero. Just having some fun. SabeRLigt not going to be able to finish the job onto Dendi, but instead, they will catch StoneBank. Ouch.
It's a diffusal peel that can't touch the Dusa. Arteezy's level 15, StoneBank's still 11. The butterfly is going to be coming through soon for Arteezy as well.
SabeRLigt.
Oh.
My goodness. So many spears, just all of them landing here from our Mars as Funnick has no way out. SabeRLigt just taking all the damage from this Wind Ranger. Holds the shield up. They will swap him back in. SabeRLigt still running away though as they use up Dendi. Spear up into the Wind Ranger. Shish kebabs for dinner here for Shopify Rebellion. It's the tier 2 mid tower. They're looking for Lodine, who's got a creep wave giving all the vision that Shopify could ask for. Hook shot, perfect from Fly. Lodine. SabeRLigt is proving to be the bane of his existence. Certainly not looking like the biggest core winter wipe we've ever seen as Fly. Going into StoneBank. Does have help on the way. Fly is actually proving to be pretty tanky here in this team fight. But now SabeRLight's out. Arena down, so that's going to be Stoneman gone. Fly literally just took no damage. With the Provice, he was just tanking through all of it. As now they'll find another. Abed, he'll get shackled up, but he has time to survive through this, as StoneBank is still trying to find a target. He'll move back in onto Fly, but Fly is taking no damage. He's out of mana, but he's safe from damage. As they are still trying here, Bait. They'll lock down Crit, but another nice spear onto StoneBank. Still, the curse is going to land. Crit will go down, but SabeRLigt will survive, as StoneBank has gone down as well. And they just want to keep diving. Stoneman moving back in onto the clockwork. SabeRLigt might finally drop, but there's the Provice being committed again. He will die to Stoneman in the end, as Fly will now finally go down. That was a very prolonged team fight. But it seems like eventually it's going to be in the favor of Bait, even if they do lose StoneBank.
Guys managed to bail out. It would have been even worse if they... Oh, maybe not.
He just needs vision for that charge. Drums popped. They do see him. Nether Strike is available, and Abed is eventually going to drop. Nice pick off here for Bait.
They get the big kills. This is the punishment we were looking for. In position to retake a fight, though.
Look at Arteezy's net worth while all this is happening.
It's
Crit.
the same.
Gonna move in. Hook shot is perfect from Fly. Even the cogs landing to kill off Stoneman, as Fly gets a much-deserved double kill. Any kind of fight, yeah. Again, at the very least, you are waiting for the Skadi. Looks like Arteezy's got it on the way.
So I like that. I think this is a clever pickup from SabeRLigt. Smoke out from Bait, but a Moonlight Shadow out from Shopify.
Abed will literally just jump in on his own, but he's taking a bit too much damage. Arena down now, but he got bashed up. SabeRLigt, he's still going to try and fight back with the Radiance. I mean, it's kind of working. StoneBank trying to fight back, but SabeRLigt is taking literally no damage as now the curse comes out onto Fly. But Fly is so tanky. He is just tanking all the damage thrown out at him. They'll finally be able to take him out. Meanwhile, Crit will jump in on his own. takes down one, tries to leap away. Here he comes. Here comes Arteezy. The party started. He'll go after Lodine. Lodine's down. Funny, cold embraced, will not be able to get out. Looks like rather StoneBank is also going to drop.
Get some spacing out for StoneBank to try to spam out the illusions. Ags is the next pickup here. It's a little ways off though.
Jump in, SabeRLigt. Arena down, StoneBank. No, he's not going to cop the arrow. A nice swap out from Lodine. Still, they have lost Funnick in the meantime, and Lodine will also drop. There's 2 down already. Mid-racks under siege. 25 minutes in. Not too much of a competition here for Shopify Rebellion. Lodine's going to move in. Swap is there. Very projected. Stun out as well. Arteezy, he's pretty low on mana right now. Maybe this is the opening. Dendi with the focus fire ripping right through the mana, but Arteezy, he can fight back now. They just can't take him out. StoneBank is still trying, but they can't get it done. GG is called. They try one last time as Stoneman finally gets it. We'll get the kill. Tips out for Arteezy. They got what they wanted. I mean, why not? They get what they want to be in.
They finally get that kill.